Hi, folks. I'm Tom Rebecca in the Weather Center here. It's been raining at my house just about all day, and at your place, maybe a little different, but seems like I got another good rain here for today at 75 degrees in Alexandria, Texas. Treat Tower Cam, courtesy of Sinlaw Broadcasting. We thank those folks for that. Very high humidity, near 100%, dew point 74 degrees there. You can see heavy cloud cover, and from time you see the rain still falling. And Natchitoches a little bit better. We are 83 degrees there. We see a few breaks in the clouds up in that location. They had some rain in that vicinity earlier, but it's kind of moved to the west and northwest. Leesville, a little bit better than Alexandria, but not quite as good as Natchitoches. We are seeing some filtered sun, but also some heavy cloud cover in the distance, and they see at least some rain shafts there in the distance as well. Rain nearby in Vernon Parish. We've got more rain expected. If you haven't received enough, and some folks haven't, I've got plenty at my house now. But yeah, there's just certainly hope for some more rain, especially we head into next week and Sunday. Front on the way. Yeah, I've been kind of watching that. And I put a question mark here, but that's a long ways out. But I do think that I did put it in my 7-day forecast. So let's get with the radar. Well, we see rain showers across central Louisiana, just kind of meandering around. This batch came out of the southeast, and of course, this is mostly a light to moderate rain, and this is about the best scenario that we could get here. No severe weather, no flood warnings or anything like that, and this rain percolates into the soil efficiently instead of runs off like the heavy rain does. Now, I did have some heavy rain at my house. I know some of you did as well, and that helps. Not 100% of it doesn't run off, but all in all, I think this is certainly beneficial. I think in this area, about right in here, is where the heaviest rainfall has occurred for today, and I'm picking up anywhere from 2 to near 5 inches in this particular area for totals just today. And so, again, not over with, but we still see some rain in the forecast for us. Satellite and radar showing the system. This is a upper level low or disturbance. We see that moisture, and we also see a little front back up toward the northwest. Now let's check things out from the futurecast perspective for the remainder of the weekend, even looking into Monday a little bit. Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. Kind of like the previous mornings, much of this rain has been during the PM hours, and I think Sunday is going to be the same. So back to church is fine, I think. And then once we head into Monday, we will see Monday morning commute back. Well, actually, Monday is Labor Day, so yeah, no work or school for some folks there on that day. And the weather forecast looking better, lower rain chances on Labor Day for us here in central Louisiana, but the rain will come back toward the middle of next week. So Sunday's rainfall pattern only, I did give everyone an 80% timing, once again, mostly in the PM, not exclusively. You could see, don't be surprised if you would see a shower in the morning or something like that, or a sprinkle, but it's mostly going to be in the PM. Common amounts an inch or less. And I went conservative with this. Peak amounts about 2 to 3 inches. Some computer models or forecast guidance giving us much more rain than that. I kind of erred on the low side of this, and I think one of the differences is going to be with this particular system that we have. It's almost like it's half tropical. You've seen that a lot of humidity in the air. It's a good thing temperatures aren't in the 90s, or it would just be downright miserable. So with this tropical air, and a disturbance, a little surface trough off the Texas coast, and this kind of thing. We got a few ingredients working for us. So we can have a few bands of rain come through. If we can get a well-organized band or two come through the same area, then that 2 to 3 inches, I think, would turn into something like 3 to 5. All right, let's go into the tropical interest areas. We're still maintaining in the Caribbean about a 40% chance of a tropical cyclone developing. Now, I think the best shot of that would be later in the period as it gets into maybe the western part of the Caribbean. So we will watch that. Nick and I will watch that one pretty closely, as well as this little area. This is what I was talking about here, kind of a composite system. It's got an upper level feature. When I checked it earlier in the day, the subtle rotation was centered over the Houston metro area. There is a surface trough, kind of a stretched out area of a long low pressure instead of a center off the Texas coast there. And those two guys are teaming up to bring us this rain. So yeah, we have had some decent rains, and more is in the forecast. I've got 80% there for you on Sunday. Be watching the Gulf to see what happens there. Monday and Tuesday, we kind of tone it down, so more scattered, more hit and miss. And unfortunately, we're back in the 90s for most folks. I've got 92 average, averaging 93 on Tuesday. So those days, somebody could be as hot as 95 or 96, and that will be miserable, downright miserable with the humidity because it's not going anywhere. Once we get into Wednesday, Thursday, there'll be a little surface front, a little bit of a weather pattern change. Finally, I think we'll see some weather coming in out of the west or northwest there in the upper levels, and it will kind of push in that front during that time frame. It's not going to be a fast front or anything like that. The front will kind of bleed into the area. So very high rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. Could be some locally heavy rainfall with that certainly as well. And temperatures drop back into the 80s for highs. And then Friday, Saturday, some improvement comes in Friday. I'll keep 30% just in case we see a stray shower or a thunder shower or something like that. Notice temperatures in the morning cooling off just a tad during that time frame. And then as we go into Saturday, we've got looks like 68 and 86 there for the temperatures, and that is reflecting the front. And I think Sunday and Monday we'll see things even a little bit better than that. As the dry air gets established, we'll see lower morning temperatures, and so that will be good news as well. All right, that's your 7-day forecast. Nick Miklas, I think, is not going to be able to stream tomorrow, so I'll do one in the PM hours similar to this time frame for you tomorrow. And if anything big happens, then I'll come on with a special stream